Hi, Dan. Hi, Joey. I was wondering about the Big 21 program and transformation program. Where would you work in the groundwork and loaded carries? I can answer that right now in the Big 21. You don't. In the Big 21, you clean and press, you snatch, you clean and jerk 3 days a week. And on the other 2 days, you weep in your soup about how miserable you feel, if done correctly. Uh, with the transformation program, you've got to remember both of these programs are pre my broken wrist. Now, they're good programs, but it was with my broken wrist when I couldn't do anything at all. I could front squat with one arm. I had to do something else, and I started picking up bags and carrying them. So these are both programs based before we did this. At the end of the transformation program, I used to say, and now do ab work. And we were on the ground doing all kinds of things. I would now throw in farmer walks, just so it'd be, let's do the Olympic day. Let's do the squat day. Overhead squat, 3 sets of 8. Front squat, 3 sets of 8. Maybe 1 or 2 serious sled pulls. Actually, it's funny, in that program, we kind of had them built in. Tuesdays and Thursdays, we ran hills. You might say that's not a loaded carry, but there's some really good things from hill sprints. So Big 21, don't even think about anything else. Transformation program, let's do it this. Let's just make this statement and stick with it forever. Transformation program, Tuesdays and Thursdays are groundwork and loaded carries. There, boom, it has been said. Or yeah, and it's funny, he says this right here. Or would you not recommend it because of the intensity? And then thank you, Joey, for being so honest. As you can tell, I haven't ran either program. Boy, isn't that funny? Until you've done a program, I don't think you should really comment on it. I'm not being a jerk at all, but we always laugh about. So we had tested for these articles I wrote about the 10,000 swing challenge, and so it was when we were about 39,500 swings. So we did. Remember, folks, I did 40,000 swings to write that article. 40,000 swings to write that article. That's a lot of swings to write an article. And on the very last day, someone shows up at the gym and says, I have a better idea. And I'm like, I can tell you one thing on the heart. You haven't done the 10,000 swing challenge yet, because the idea was not good. And then obviously, now I recommend a much different template for what I did originally, because once we had done all the swings, thought about it and came back to it, I had a wonderful insight how to make it better. But Joey, your point is right. Do the transformation program as written, just as written, and maybe 2 weeks into it, add, remember, as written is the hill sprints on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And then maybe 2 weeks into it, add those loaded carries and see if it has any effect at all. Okay? Thanks again.